Peace and blessings, fam. Is it just me, or does it not feel like it's October? But anyway, since it is October, since we are in the month of All Hallows Eve, and honestly, what spurred me to talk about this video is something came across my feed that I watched for like maybe a minute or two, and after I heard what was being said, I was just like, stop. I received what I need to receive for this. Now it's time to speak on it. And what I'm going to speak on today is witchcraft real? And my answer to you is yes, it is real. But does it have an effect on the children of God? And the answer is absolutely not. And the reason why I've been called to speak on this thing is because from what I've seen in the YouTube sphere is individuals that claim to believe or have a relationship with Jesus sometimes believe that they're impacted by witchcraft. And I just want to be the one to tell you that if you are a true son and daughter of God, then none of this has any power or effect over you. And you should know this. You should absolutely know this. It's something that you should really believe. It's something that you should walk in confidence, knowing like, yeah, we know that it's out here, but we know that we have authority over these things, over these practices. And I'll tell you from firsthand account that there have been multiple individuals who've come across my path and have tried to manipulate, have tried to cast, have tried and utterly failed. Not because of my own doing, it's because of how I walk, what I know, and it's God's protection. It's not by anything I could do, but it's because I have chosen to accept this walk of faith. And with every breath, all of my being, I know the power that's within me, because it's He who is within me is greater than he who is in the world. And the unfortunate circumstance is, if more individuals would know their inheritance, would know their authority, then they wouldn't be walking in fear. They wouldn't be dwelling on such topics. They would understand that they have been given the authority to trample on snakes and scorpions. They would truly know that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You know, especially in this time of the year, as we approach Halloween, we're in an atmosphere within the spiritual realm where occult practitioners, those who bask in the dark arts, there's an uptick in their rituals and practices. But as a believer, as a follower of Christ, we should also be upticking our prayer and just praying for the world, for those who have not received that true gift of life and are walking double-mindedly, because they're going to be pulled back and forth. So I honestly feel like it's a responsibility and duty for God's children to say, like, hey, you have nothing to worry about, because you're under Psalms 91 protection. Just read Psalms 91 verses 9 through 11, and you'll truly begin to understand, like, we've won. We're the victors, and the body of Christ needs to have this knowing and awareness, because so many people out there, they're under a spell. Honestly, there's an enchantment and illusionary spell through popular culture, through politics, and it's causing division, and it's causing fear, and it's causing uncertainty, and it's causing you to doubt, and you're losing sight on the gifts and promises that God has for you, because you're looking this way instead of focusing on what's in here. So, is witchcraft real? Yes, it has spiritual consequences, but people have picked their sides. That's the thing. Like, there's whole orders and structures that have been propped up in the devil's playground to progress the fall, unfortunately. But here, there's another side of things, the side that's already won, the master class of Christ warriors who have dedicated their hearts to being true and understanding that this is the way, the truth, and the life. And so, as you begin to become more aware, you're able to discern, you're able to harness and step into the spiritual gifts that you've been called. So there's nothing to fear, because you don't have a spirit of fear. You have a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. So take these things into account, embed them in your heart, and know, like, you're so much more powerful than the schemes, than the plans, than the traps, than the illusion. And you're being called in this time to know that, and to live it out, and to let the word speak through you, because there's greater works to do, and you're here to do them, not out of your own will, but by being a surrendered vessel to God's will. So, yeah, with that being said, God bless you. May peace be with you. We'll definitely be talking soon. Just remember, like, if you are a child of God, then you know none of the sorcery, none of the hexes, none of the vexes, none of the rituals have any effect on you. And you're living proof of it, because they've tried. Trust me. And they're so arrogant in the ways that they keep on trying, and they're like, why is this not working? Well, it's because God did that, honestly. So, much love to you guys. Take care, and have a blessed and beautiful day.